everybody, I am Cell. First of all, this is kinda awkward. This is my first video, but thank you for clicking on it. I hope this is the first part of many because I really wanted to do this and I hope you enjoy it. Let's go to the video. This story began in Barbarus, the planet where Mortarion landed. It was a very toxic planet, covered in toxic fog. Humans lived among the toxins in the lower parts of the planet, in servitude to the Warlords. Warlords that fought for land and humans. One of them was Nekar. Nekar just won an amazing battle. He was celebrating, man was happy, and all of a sudden he heard crying baby, ruining his celebration. He was so mad, he wanted to end that baby. And then he was like, why, how? Why and how is a baby, like a human baby, here? How is it surviving? So he picked up the baby and took it with him, testing how high the child could withstand in that toxic atmosphere, since in Barbarus, the higher you went, the more toxic it was. And Nekar secretly wanted a child all along, so it was perfect. Deep inside, Nekar was afraid of that child. It was a different child, so he thought that if he took him in, taught him everything he knew and how to be like him, maybe he would never rebel against him. But as Mortarion grew, he wondered where were his people, because he knew he was different from all those warlords. And he wanted to know what was under all that fog in the low part of the mountains. And one day he saw the warlords taking humans to do weird experiments. He was furious, so he ran away. Nekar promised that day that he would hand him, that bastard that betrayed him. Mortarion didn't care. He went down the mountain and he actually found these people. He found a village. But the humans didn't really like him. He was different, really different. He was huge and he was pale and he looked sickly. He was scary looking. The humans didn't like him, but he did his best to earn his place. He did everything he could. One day, the warlords invaded the village. The villagers fought with everything they had, but it was very little. Mortarion chased them down into the fog. The warlords thought they were safe, because humans couldn't survive going through the fog. But that wasn't like a mere human. It was Mortarion, and he ended them swiftly. The villagers were really happy and they finally accepted Mortarion fully, since he had saved them all. Soon after, he started teaching everyone how to fight like him and to learn the art of warfare, the thing that Nekar taught him the most. He started teaching his village, then went to another village, and soon they all gathered and made a settlement. He started gathering warriors, the strongest ones. They made weapons and air purifiers so that the warriors could survive going through the fog and actually go fight the warlords for the first time ever. Everything worked out perfectly. After hundreds of battles, they defeated basically all the warlords minus Nekar, since he was the strongest one and was on the highest place ever in that planet. And soon, victory would be theirs. Mortarion would have won and finally ended his abusive adoptive father that he hated so much. And he was in a good mood. You went down to the village and they told him the special visitor had arrived. Mortarion was really mad. Like someone that was going to meddle in his affairs or get in the way of his victory, or at least try to be part of it, didn't want none of that. And he went to talk with the visitor. There was a special connection there, a fatherly connection, even though Mortarion had never really known what that was. But that person, he was so different for him. He was literally the opposite. And Mortarion didn't like that. It was kind of repulsive. That visitor challenged him to go fight Nekar, and if he failed, would have to join him. Mortarion was furious, like, who was he to try to tell him what to do? He was no one. He didn't have the right to choose his fate. So Mortarion went alone. He went up that mountain alone to end Nekar. He was so mad, and he really thought he was going to do it, finally put an end to that tyranny, to that tyrant that he hated so much and that he once called father. But he couldn't do it. His armor started withering away, rotting, breaking, falling apart, and so did he. He fell on the ground on the top of that mountain, and he saw Nekar coming for him to fulfill the promise he made to end him. Then, all of a sudden, that visitor came and struck Nekar down, right in front of Mortarion's eyes, stealing his long-awaited victory. Mortarion didn't care if he died trying. Mortarion wanted to be the one to do it. He had fought so hard throughout so many years. It was his moment, and that person stole it. But now he had no choice, and that person explained everything to him. He was the emperor of mankind from the Imperium of men, and he wanted Mortarion to join him as his son and take command of the 14th Legion, the Dusk Raiders, later known as the Death Guard. So yeah, that's it for the first video. Wanted to make a short one. It was my first time doing this. I didn't want to make a big video, so I started with the beginning, as stated in the title. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do more, especially on Mortarion since he's my baby, but of course I'm going to do all the other Primarchs. Don't worry, your favorite one will come soon. Maybe comment if you want another video. But yeah, bye, thank you for watching.